welcome to my channel. My name is Hannah and I'm the small business owner and crocheter behind the Crafty Jersey. On this channel we talk all things crochet along with a bunch of other stuff. So before we get into the plushies I made this week, I'm going to go ahead and give you some footage of the Michaels that we went to on vacation a few weeks ago, and also the yarn haul that I have because I forgot to put that in last week's video. So we're going to go ahead and roll those clips. Alrighty, so I apologize for the terrible lighting, but I just want to go through and show you a yarn haul of what I got at Michael's. I hit up 2 different Michael's, and then my grandma went to one and got some yarn for me. So we're going to get started with what she got me first. But I have 3 skeins of this Grande Ombre. It's by Loops and Threads. It has this really nice color phasing aspect. This is for my secret pattern I'm working on. I wanted another color version, I guess. So I got 3 of those. And then next up we have the Feels Like a Dream in, oh, I forgot to mention what color this was. This was while Michael's yarn was on sale. So I don't know the prices, but it was like 30% off and I had vouchers and that kind of thing. This color is Sage Green. And then next up is Feels Like a Dream. We have Snowflake and Caviar. I got these for the Snuggle Beans Crochet Bear Spluter, and I'm going to be making a Panda Bear version of that with this fluffy yarn, and maybe a couple other things. I'm not sure what yet, but they got me 2 of each of those colors. I have the other ones already in my whip basket. And then next up we have Big Twist Baby Bear, one of my favorite yarns. This is the color Pea Pod. I got 3 of these because I love using this to make my emotional support pickle pattern. It's free on my Instagram and in my YouTube post. I'll have everything linked down in the description for the patterns. Yeah, I really like this color for pickles. The lighting's kind of hard to see right now, but it's just a really pretty sage green. So I got 3 of those. And then one of the Big Twist Baby Bear in, let me see if I can find the color, Tadpole. So I also got, I think, 2 of these. I'm not sure, we'll have to go and see. I think I got 2 more in my previous Michael's order, but I wanted another one because I always use this for turtles and that kind of thing. And then moving on to the yarn that I got while I was at Michael's. First up we have the Loops and Threads Sweet Snuggles Light. I'm not sure what color this Blossom one is. It's kind of hard to see with the lighting. I don't know if that's any better. It's the blue one with the green and pink flecks. I'm making loaf cats and chickens in it because it's a really pretty spring color. And then here's another one of the Baby Bear in Tadpole. And then we have Baby Bear in Clay. I use this for hot dog pups. Really pretty color. If you guys go on to the Michael's website, you can see the colors better. My room does not have great lighting at all. So the colors are slightly different from what you're seeing versus what they actually are. But this is really pretty rust red, brown color that I use for the hot dog pups. That's patterns by LA Crochet and Crochet Customs is for the little one. I'm going to be making some more of those for my upcoming markets, so I'm sure you'll see them in future videos. Then we have this yellow. It's Cozy Cup, but I've already used some of it. It's not Cozy Cup, Baby Bear. Same thing. I've already used some of it, so I'm not sure on the color. It's the yellowy mustard, darker yellow color. And then I have some Mysticals. I'm not sure which green this one is, the lighter one. Bernat Blanket Mysticals. This one's the orange. I don't remember what the name of this one is either. As you can see, I've already used some of it. When I show you the plushies from this week, it'll be in the plushies. I'll show you what I made with this. But I think this is like Clay Canyon or something like that. And I know what this one is. This is the Bernat Blanket Mysticals in Sunshine. I use this for loaf cats, all sorts of stuff. Golden Retrievers. Golden Retrievers look so pretty in this yarn. I have a pattern, Golden Retriever pattern I made with this yarn, and it's so pretty. Highly recommend that for golden retrievers, cats, that type of thing. We have one last color of the baby bear. I really like this. This is for the shell on the hot dog pups. The color names are always so hard to find. This is Baby Bella color. So I've never had this one before. I've used one similar. It was a different name. It was the Big Twist Cozy Cub, which I think had a different color name. But there's that one. And then next up is the new yarns I got that I haven't already bought before. So the first one is the Big Twist Fluff yarn. I really wanted to try this. I think it's like, what does it say it is? It's Jumbo 7 yarn, but it's more like a 6. It's not like crazy thick. Obviously the Bernat Mysticals are thinner than most Bernats, but it's not a lot thicker. So I got one of these for like loaf cats, that type of thing. I think it's a really pretty color. I might make one of the cranky kitties from Snuggle Beans Crochet with this yarn, but I'm not sure yet. I got this mainly for the loaf cats because they always sell well for me, but I kind of want to make one of the cranky cats, so we'll see about that. And then next up, I got 2 of the Karen Sweetie Cakes. This is for a cardigan I want to make. It's a free pattern. I think it's called the Ivy Cardigan by Hooks and Healers. Just really pretty 4th of July themed colors I want to make a cardigan out of. For this summer, it's a short sleeve cardigan, so it's not like heavy. It's very open. I think it's triple crochets in it, so it's very loose. Perfect for summer. This is the color Showtime Karen Sweetie Cakes. It's really pretty. It's got some orange in it, so as you can see, there's red, white, blue speckled, blue, and then a little bit of orange. So we'll see how that works out. And then last but not least, we have Demi Pearl. I haven't tried this yarn yet. It's like Bernat, maybe a little bit more full on the string than Bernat is, not as flat. Let's see. Not a whole lot of shedding. This is the color Jade Sheen. I think that's right. Yeah, Jade Sheen. So, not a bad color at all. I want to make this for frogs because I seen Maddie at Granny by Nature make the Mom Stitch Eddie Frog with this, and you guys, she totally influenced me. I had to get the color. I'm going to be making the Mom Stitch Eddie Frog, the big one, that has like the overalls and dress, that type of thing, with this yarn because it was stunning. So, I did get this. I have an order from Premier coming maybe this week. It won't be in this video. It'll probably be in the next one. But I did get a 7mm hook because this yarn is a little bit thicker than Bernat, and I have really tight tension, so I needed a good 7mm, and I didn't have one because I've been using a 6, because most of the Bernat I use is like the Mysticals, and it's just a little bit not as fluffy. So, that's all I have for my Michaels haul for right now. Obviously, ever, because we live 4 hours to the closest Michaels, so I only go like once, twice a year. So I definitely stocked up while I had it. I'll have the Premier yarn order coming soon, and I'll be showing you guys that when I plan to make on it. And then let's go ahead and flip into the plushies. Alright, and now we're back. And I just wanted to show you guys my turtle pattern that is now released. It will be on sale this weekend. I think for like 20% off is what I'm going to do this weekend. So if you've been looking forward to getting this pattern, it's up on my Etsy. I'll have everything, all the patterns linked in the description. But yeah, this pattern, I call it my mini fancy turtles. It comes with 6 different mods you can do, and it's completely no-sew. So you make the fins ahead of time, you make the head ahead of the shell, and then you crochet everything in from the shell down. Not very hard at all. Super simple. So the first one we have is just the plain turtle. I also have this twist detail on the side of the shells. I just feel like it makes it really fancy. Of course, he has to have a tail. I use Premier Parfait Chunky / Baby Bear for all of these. And then 18mm sinker eyes and a 5mm hook. But yeah, these are now available. And then I have the spotted shell. Next up is the strawberry. This is also no-sew too, so you work from the top down, and then I don't know about you guys, but I hate chaining out for leaves and then going back down the chains. So these are just treble baubles. I feel like they look nice. So there's the strawberry, and then we have the blue one. This one does have the chain out for the leaf, but it's not hard at all. So the blueberry, and then the daisy turtle, and also the strawberry turtle. And right now I'm doing a crochet along over my Instagram for these. Unfortunately, it's already closed because I had so many people interested, which is amazing. I am planning on doing another one sometime in the future. So if you are wanting to get this pattern for free and just kind of get to know some others in the crochet community, then I will have that for you. I apologize about my voice. I have bad allergies, so if I sound weird or funky, that is why. But yeah, so I do want to make some free mods for this pattern to put on my Instagram. So if you have any suggestions on what turtle different themes types you would like, leave them down in the comments. I was thinking about like a cherry tomato, ice cream, and maybe a watermelon or something like that. So definitely let me know down below if you have any other suggestions. So these are now available. And then next up, I had a custom order. This is for Erica. She's a huge, huge supporter of my work. I love her so much. She ordered this cranky kitty. I used a faux fur yarn from Hobby Lobby that I de-stranded from the 3 into 1. It was a pain to work with, but it turned out so cute. This pattern is by Shannon at Snugglebeans Crochet. You all know I love her pattern so, so much. I painted these 25mm eyes. They have gold flakes and they're teal green. So I have those. And then for the embroidery, I did Parfait Chunky, and this is Bernat Blanket. Because of the nature of the fur yarn, I had to like shave his face, and then it did not work to embroider the eyelids with this fur yarn, so I had to do Bernat Blanket. But I think it turned out so cute. I did add weighted pellets to the bottom so that it stands on its own. Yeah, so there's that. That one was super fun to make. This one took me about an hour, I'd say, hour and a half to make. It's not hard at all. There's not many rounds total, so it's super easy, super quick. Highly recommend this pattern. And then for the turtles, I forgot to mention that these take me about 36 minutes, so super quick too. I use these for market prep. So nice. And then next up, we have this gorgeous dragon I made. This pattern is by Mom Stitchetti. I'll pop a video up here on the screen so you can see a little bit better. I took a video outside so the lighting's better, that kind of thing. I did decide to bedazzle it. Katie from the Celestial Homebody, I'll have her linked down in the description. She bedazzles her makes, and I just thought that was so fun. So I got these sticker things from Hobby Lobby. They're so fun to just add to it. And I also added earrings. I just thought that was really fun. But yeah, this is the Garden Dragons, maybe, I think is the pattern's called, by Mom Stitchetti. I used 25mm eyes that I hand painted. I'm thinking about releasing these in a safety eye drop, so stay tuned for that. I'll be posting about it here on my post section if you're looking for some safety eyes. Hopefully I'll get that up next week. But yeah, I did this one in a rose theme. So for hers, there's not a rose modification in the pattern, but I saw that she posted, I'll link her Instagram below. I saw that she posted a dragon like this made with the bloom yarn, and it was so pretty. I just knew I had to make it, so she did the rose too. It was just free-handed, so that's what I did. But yeah, this is the Loops and Threads Sweet Snuggles Light, I think is what it's called. There might be a different name after it, but I don't know the color name exactly. But yeah, and then this is Naughty Pony yarn, of course, for the wings, no shedding. This is Little Bunny from Premier. This is Premier Parfait Chunky. This is Bubblegum and Kelly Green, I believe. And this is White and Naughty Pony. But yeah, it's super cute. I loved making it. Definitely inspired my Crojo again because I was not feeling like crocheting at all this week. So this definitely helped with that. And then last but not least, I know I don't have a lot for you guys today, so it will be a bit of a shorter video. We have these taco cats. This is my pattern. It should be releasing today. So by the time you're seeing this, if it's not already out, it should be coming later today. At the very latest, probably tomorrow. So not very long until you can get this pattern. It's completely no-sew. You work from the front to the back, and then you surface crochet some of the details. This one's Premier Parfait Chunky, 5mm hook. I believe these are 12mm eyes. And then this one's Bernat Blanket. No, Premier Basic Chanel, Bernat Blanket, and Parfait Plush for this shell color because I really like this mustard color. I think this is caramel in the Basic Chanel, emerald, poppy, and white and yellow, etc. And then these are 18mm eyes, and I use a 6mm hook for this. If I didn't mention, I always use Parfait Chunky with a 5mm hook. So yeah, this is a super quick and easy pattern. My testers are doing an amazing job with it, so it should be out today, like I said. But I make these for market prep. They sell so well at my markets. I sell this one for like $15. And then this one I sell for like $12 just because it's smaller and I can make this quicker with the Parfait Chunky, and the materials are also cheaper. But yeah, these sell so well for me at markets. Everybody gets a kick out of them. I have them in a little basket, you know, fast food style, those little red baskets. I have them in there and people just go crazy over them. So yeah, highly recommend these for your markets, especially if you're doing like a festival or a fair. People really love these. But yeah, I think that's about it that I have for you guys today. Again, I apologize, it's not a lot, but I've been working on some whips and other type of stuff, so definitely been taking up my time. I'm also working more on like tester calls and social media, and that takes a ton of time too. But yeah, so I don't have a whole lot this week. Next week I plan on getting into market prepping, a bunch of small stuff, so I should have more next week if all goes well. If you're not already following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me. That way you can stay up to date and apply for any tester calls that I have. One other thing about this pattern I forgot to mention is that whenever I release my patterns, the first 5 sales are 50% off. So if you're wanting to get this pattern, be checking back in regularly because the first 5 normally sell pretty fast. So if you want to get it for a really discounted price, go ahead and do that. But I think that's about it that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all the love and support. And I think that's about it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.